Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back. This is Force here. Today talking about my biggest surprise of 2015. This is going to be the game that I didn't expect much of prior to its launch, but then once I actually got my hands on it and started playing it for a bit, kind of hooked me and pulled me right in. And if you couldn't tell already by the gameplay that you're seeing in the background, yes, that is Rainbow Six Siege. And I know I've been covering it a lot recently, and here on the channel, we're going to start varying the content a bit more. I want to change things up a little bit, but that doesn't mean, it doesn't take away from how much I'm enjoying and the experience that I've had with Rainbow Six Siege. Now, here's the thing. Once more, I didn't expect too much from this game, but it's literally become something that I'm thinking about all the time. Something that once I sit down to play a match, I'm like, oh, let me just play one more match. Let me just do one more match, just one more match. And then before I know it, a few hours have passed by. I'm like, I didn't expect to spend this much time, but I'm enjoying this process. I'm enjoying this game that much. Now, before you all jump on my back, I'm going to reiterate things that I've said in the past. Number one, I think this price point is going to be a bit too much for some people. I think it is a very hard pill to swallow, once more, this multiplayer-only title for a full $60. And I'm not saying that, it's not worth the money and it's not an enjoyable experience and it's not a great game, because I actually do think it's all of those things. But at the same time, I realize the position that many gamers are in with not wanting to spend that money on a multiplayer-only title, or being in a situation where there's so much competition for so much cheaper. They say, why bother? Is this game that much of a different experience? Is it going to give me that many more hours than CSGO will? Or than any other title will that's not $60? Or those $60 titles that have multiplayer but also have single player? I get it. I get it. I get it. But from someone who currently has the game and has been playing it pretty much obsessively over the past week and a half, or maybe it's been 2 weeks now, I just gotta tell you, if you can get your hands on it, it can be a very fun experience. It is a very polished experience. We've still got some issues with netcode, and I yesterday ran into some issues with what appeared to be a bit of hacking, but you know what? Unfortunately, that's just something that comes with the territory with competitive multiplayer games. Hopefully, Ubisoft figures it out. Hopefully, they sort it out. What I just really wanted to tell you, though, is that this is a game that just took me by complete surprise. I really, when the trailers first came out, like destructible environments, I said, oh, that looks pretty cool. I'll probably check it out, play it for a couple of days. And I do that for a lot of new releases that come out. And I mean, heck, I haven't even played that much Fallout 4. I'm sure I'll love it once I dive into it, but it just never hooked me the way that a game like this has. It's the gameplay is polished. It offers a, I would say, unique experience. You might say, well, Force, it's just a shooter. Yeah, but the shooter with sort of the slow pace, methodical, tactical combat, followed by like explosions of intensity. You have to admit, there aren't many games that are exactly like this, that provide this particular experience on the market. There are certainly plenty of shooters, but a lot of them follow the same relative lines of you run out, you shoot, you die, you run out, you shoot. This is a bit different, and you can draw, of course, parallels to CSGO, a game where you have one life, and when you die, you're gonna have to wait till the next round. But even this, I feel, is a little bit different. I'm no expert, okay? I'm no expert on CSGO, I will admit that. But what I'm saying here is that this is an experience that surprised me. It sort of has taken me over. It's the game that I'm constantly thinking about. And although I'm certainly looking forward to many other games that will be coming out in the future months, I'm certainly going to go back and be playing Overwatch. I really can't wait for XCOM 2. Right now, this game is great, and I'm having a fantastic time with it. And I think the second half of this video, what I wanted to pose a question for you guys. We don't need to sit here and have an argument as to whether or not you think Rainbow Six Siege is worth it, whether or not you think it's a good game. I'm just telling you how I feel. But what I would like to ask you is, what, if anything, this year was your surprise hit? This is my surprise hit. This is the game that basically came out of nowhere for me. It was something I didn't expect to get obsessed with, but I'm totally obsessed with. How about you? What game that was released this year, it was just really, really took you by surprise and you just completely dove into and gave a good chunk of your life away? I'm curious. I'm curious to know, because I think what I'd like to do is, if any of those games that a lot of you are highly suggesting, I haven't tried yet, I'd like to give those a shot. I'm a variety gamer after all. At my core, I'll get obsessed with games for periods of time here and there, but at the end of the day, I'm all about new experiences, trying new things, enjoying what gaming, this interactive medium, has to offer, because it really isn't it just one of the greatest. I really have a hard time watching TV and movies nowadays because I feel like they pale in comparison to what games have to offer. And this is a game that's given me a lot that I'm really excited to continue to play. I'm really excited to see where this title goes. I think it has a lot of potential. I do feel like Ubisoft does need to drop this price at some point in the future. Wouldn't be surprised if they do, but as it stands, it's a game that I'm really digging. How about you guys? Do you like Siege? Was there another game this year that took you by surprise? Let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comment section below. And with that, I hope you guys have an afternoon that's wonderful. The words are mixed up in my dyslexic. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.